All right, so here's the deal. We need a Naruto FighterZ. Dragon Ball FighterZ is an amazing game. ArcSys has created arguably the perfect anime fighter with this title. I mean, come to think of it, Dragon Ball games in general have been getting a lot of love. They've been killing it. You got FighterZ, obviously, the mobile games, though they may not be my cup of tea. Dragon Ball Z Kakarot on the horizon. Hell, even a 3-year-old game like Xenoverse 2 is still getting played to this day. Meanwhile, you have Naruto. A beautiful series, one of my all-time favorite anime, in fact. Getting titles like Shinobi Striker. Okay, I get it. Some of you guys really like Shinobi Striker. It's just not my cup of tea. I'm sure it's great, but one cannot argue that Shinobi Striker is better than what the Storm series was, in my opinion. Okay, maybe that's just me and my friend's opinion. No, that's probably the majority of human beings' opinion. What I'm trying to say is if you like Shinobi Striker more than Storm, you're kind of weird. I feel like Naruto deserves the FighterZ treatment. I've been preaching this on almost every single one of my streams. It just comes up because I just can't help but imagine how amazing it would be. And even before I started streaming, just talking with homies, talking with my boy Lotus, Afro, just all these other people just talking about it. It's such a beautiful idea. So I have to make this video because I need this to exist on the internet in case anybody who has the power to create this exists. You're watching this, aren't you? You're looking at me. I know you're looking at me. Don't click away now. Don't press pause. You need to make it. All right. Get your team, get your boys, sit at your tables, and just discuss the possibility of a Naruto FighterZ. Hey, ArcSys, is that you? Maybe you're watching this months from now. Maybe I happen to meet you at some point and I pull out my phone and I'm showing you my phone right now. This is kind of weird, huh? I'm probably smiling, right? Anyways, it's getting weird. So I just kind of want to enter dreamland and just think about the beauty of a hypothetical Naruto fighter. First of all, think of the dramatic finishes. They would be so amazing. And by the way, ArcSys, do not let that opponent skip it. They are too rare, okay? Don't let it happen. We need to see it. Obviously, Naruto versus Sasuke would get dramatic finishes. Sasuke versus Itachi. Orochimaru versus the third Hokage. Gaara versus Deidara. Madara and Hashirama. I could go on and on. Just think of the dramatic finishes. How beautiful they would look with the cell shape, just the beauty of the fighter's graphics. But just with the Naruto, honestly, the mechanics could damn near be the same, except just replace like the ki blasts with like kunais or shuriken. Instead of vanishing, you use substitution. Wait, how would substitution work? Because that's not really a good fighting mechanic if you think about it. You know how in Naruto Storm, when you're getting punched, like you can use a substitution to like get out of the combo and like you can start attacking them, you know what I mean? That doesn't really work in a 2D competitive fighter to just like escape a combo like that. Some of you guys may not understand, but people who really play fighting games, they understand why that's not really a good idea. But nonetheless, you could have substitution somewhere in the, I don't know. By the way, in the comment section below, before I go on and on with this rant, I want you to comment who you would main in a hypothetical Naruto FighterZ. Just clean slate. You don't know who's the good characters, who's the bad characters, blah blah blah. Just what would your 3 be? Who would your 3 people be on your team? It's tough because I'm about to start throwing some characters at you that you cannot sleep on. Now, these aren't all necessarily my favorite characters, but I'm just thinking about how cool the mechanics would be. Like Orochimaru, what that tongue do, what that long neck action do. He'd be kind of similar to maybe like Kid Buu, just with like the stretchiness of his attacks. Like maybe if he stretches his, I don't know, that might look kind of weird. I don't know. Using snakes and stuff like that. Level 3, he'd pull out Manda, or maybe, I don't know. What do y'all think? Itachi is a given. Give me the crows. Let me just see some beauty. Just his intro animation would be dope enough on its own. Like just all these crows everywhere and I'm Itachi. Sasuke, Madara, there's so many like givens, and it's almost like, I feel like with Naruto, there's even more characters to work with than in Dragon Ball. Like more viable characters that like when the game would hypothetically initially be released, there would be people who are annoyed that their character wasn't there, that they're thinking, oh, Rock Lee, Might Guy, Kakashi. Hold on, I'm just trying to think of like who the starter pack characters would be, because fighters, like those types of games, you know, they're not super heavy on like a roster normally, especially initially. Like obviously there's infinite potential for DLC characters and stuff like that, and maybe some people feel some type of way about that. I think that would be dope, and I think that's a good business idea. Hey, ArcSys, you could have DLC, and there's always going to be characters that you can pick from, fellas. Even characters like Zabuza and Haku, like all of these characters could have such dope, unique super attacks, combo extensions, assists. There's so much. Oh my God, I'm sorry. I'm so passionate about this. It sounds amazing, doesn't it? Gaara, I'm just like, even though I'm just throwing out the characters, if you've seen Naruto, like you can just automatically just envision what these characters would do and how they would do it, and what, like his combos would just, Gaara, I'm still on the Gaara thing, would just be like, obviously sand manipulation, and then like you just continue your combo and like, oh my God, but he wouldn't move. You could get the hard knockdown, but Gaara's just chilling down low like, oh my lord! All the members of the Akatsuki, Pain, Kisame, I already mentioned Itachi, Sasori, Deidara. Man, his projectiles would just be the explosion. Cats! Head ass. Konan, just all of the Akatsuki members. And then you have the people from the past, like the first Hokage, second Hokage, Minato. I know I'm just throwing characters out at this point, but like, just think about these characters in the Fighters engine. Again, you could damn near copy and paste the mechanics from Dragon Ball Fighters, but just like, adjust it cosmetically a little bit, you know what I mean? Just adjust it cosmetically. Instead of a ki blast, you know, whatever the character has. You know, Orochimaru might throw some snakes at the bitch ass. Basic characters would throw kunais and knives, you know. Gaara would throw his sand. Like, there's so many. Oh, I'm sorry, man. This is a not organized video at all. I want to know what mechanics you'd like to see in a theoretical Naruto Fighters. You agree with me that this is something that needs to happen in a perfect world. In my perfect world, okay? In my perfect world. Let's say Fighters is still thriving, so we're not like hungry for another Dragon Ball Fighters yet. Okay, so let's just say Fighters is already there. Okay, so because what I'm about to say might trigger people who play Fighters, but Xenoverse 3, okay, I want a Xenoverse 3. This is in my perfect world. My perfect world, not yours, mine! Xenoverse 3, a Bleach Storm style game, and a Naruto Fighters. The world of anime games would be so beautiful, thriving. Oh my god. For those who want like a more ambitious comment, okay, because this is going to be a long comment. Let's say at base they have some small amount of characters, like 16 to 20 different characters, okay? Who are the starting 16 to 20 characters? And it may seem easy, but once you write that list, I guarantee you're leaving somebody off of that list that you're like, man, I really want this person on the list, but I can't take this person off. You know what I mean? Because they're important. Even basic ass characters like Kiba, who's essentially like the Yamcha equivalent in the Naruto series, in my personal opinion. You know, he's got the dog and everything, Wolfang Fist, and he, you know, kind of used to be more relevant and then becomes more irrelevant towards it. Yeah, even he would probably have like dope ass combos. Shino, Neji. I've named so many characters, but I feel like I'm missing some still. Still, to this day, I'm missing some. This game needs to happen. It needs to happen. That's it. I mean, that's all I really got to say. But do y'all feel the same way? Please tell me. Please say you do. Please say my passion isn't in vain. Man, Gaara's assist would probably be like Android 18's barrier, low key, because he would just like put that shield, that sand wall. Oh, let me stop. This is the most unorganized video I've ever had, but like I could just rant and rant about how beautiful a Naruto Fighters game would be and how much I want it. All right, that's gonna do it for me. Hey, thank you guys so much for your patience, by the way. If you think that I just haven't been doing anything content creation wise over the last week, I think you're wrong. You just haven't been watching my streams. I've been on Twitch as much as I can to kind of supplement the fact that I haven't had a lot of time to make a lot of videos lately, just because still going through this moving process. I know it seems like it's lasting forever. Trust me, how you think I feel? This is a nightmare. It's terrible.
Oh, people want to come see your house. Oh, I better clean. Okay, clean up for 2 hours. Time to leave. Time to bring the dogs. Time to bring the kids.
And then you leave, and then they come see the house, and then they don't want the house, and I did all that work for nothing, and I could have been using that time to edit and create videos, but no. And this is like an everyday process, sometimes a couple times a day. It sucks. It's terrible, okay? So that's why I've been kind of prioritizing Twitch a little bit more, because it's more convenient to just jump in front of the camera in a game, and I got you guys there. Don't have to worry about the editing process. Don't have to worry about rendering. Don't have to worry about uploading. I know this is going off on a tangent, but this whole video has been a tangent anyway, so, you know. Hey, maybe you could subscribe. Maybe the storm is coming. Not speaking of, not like Naruto storm. Maybe the storm of SeeReax is going to be reborn, but don't get your hopes up, okay? But maybe I'm gonna try to do that or something like that. Hey, you gonna see. I bet you gonna see though. Anyways, yeah, I'll see y'all in the next one. Hopefully that's soon. Hopefully that's like tomorrow, or bare minimum the next day. But if it's not, you know, I'm doing my best. All right, yeah, I'll see you. Bye.
If you smell what reacts is cooking.